Oh, well, would you look at that? It was there. Hi, babies.
The weapon that uses a cat doll attached.
What are you doing? You good girl. Alright, so now I'm just going to go here and
God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard.
Treat to have all Canada perform before an NBA game. Thanks to Skylar Cole for that rendition. We'll be right back.
And when they dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power. Try to throw the home tag at me. Oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, put in the hours. Face down on the floor. I told you, you don't have it.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls going up against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And with balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
The fans have pushed him into the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting.
And I'm glad they have. This is a guy who deserves to be up there with the rest of those names.
We'll be sure to update you as we continue to get results. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Ball is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan in at the 4. And for Toronto, and it's Maverick in at the 1. Well, the old cliche, sharing is caring, Doris. Tonight's game is a great example of that. Two teams with a lot of assists.
What you like about both of these teams is every player has an opportunity to touch the basketball. And generally speaking, the more engaged you become, the more you touch it. Doesn't mean everybody gets equal shot opportunities, but these teams play a pretty style of basketball.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Here's the Prophet. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Raptors. Trent, the pass to Ball. Oh, dismissed. And they're pushing it up. Here's Big Dog. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And here's the fast break. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, B.A., that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
Now here's DeRozan. 23 points his last outing. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. And it's Toronto's ball. 4-point game. Hayward, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Trent. 17 points in his last outing. All sorts of time. Here's Drummond. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Hayward. Soft touch off the glass.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here's Ball. Last game for him, he picked up 10. That one falls.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's the Prophet. And he makes it on the layup.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now here's Ball. The D's right on him. Here's Levine for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
And that's become a more comfortable shot for Levine as his career has gone on.
Here's Maverick. No good on the 3. Trent with it. Hayward picks him up. The Bulls have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. The shot by Drummond, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Hayward's shot is off. Chicago trailing here. Trent, the pass to DeRozan. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Get it off before the defense can respond. DeMar in the catch-and-shoot game.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass the ball. Here's Levine. Back to Ball. Clock at 6. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Ball with a steal. Poke loose. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month. Toronto, number 1.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
The Raptors making a switch here. Taylor's checked in. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Metu, he's checked in for Drummond. Jones comes in for Trent. Williams is checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Beverly in for Ball. DeRozan with the bucket.
Well, if the defense naps in the pick-and-roll offense, DeRozan is too smart and too good and too skilled.
And Toronto calls time here. Walker, he's checked in for Chicago. 1:19 left in the opening quarter. Here's Taylor. And again, no good by Toronto. Chicago with the ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. From deep. Smooth shot is good.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's DeRozan. He's got 5. Goes up at the stripe. And that one hits the back iron.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Maverick. They get it back. Fires from deep. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Outside Walker. On the wing, DeRozan. Plenty of space. Taylor with a rebound.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And he gets that one.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Bulls. Trailing by 8, outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
If they're playing in their own building, they probably win that basketball game. The reality is it's a hard thing to win on the road in the NBA.
Williams from long range. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Good girl. Good girl. Huh? You okay? You want a blanket?
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And it's money in its center. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Raptors with a lead. Big Dog passes to Rain Man. Oh, okay then. And that one is hammered home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Levine surveys the D. Well, we normally don't pick favorites, but come on. Do you have a player you like watching the most, Grant?
All right, B.A., you're going to get me in trouble, but I do love Ja Morant. I mean, he flies. He plays so fearless. He also gets his teammates involved. Ja is really fun to watch.
Now here's Levine. 23 points his last outing. Off target with the 3. Toronto shooting about 60% for the game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Zach LaVine talked about his path to stardom. He said, quote, "I've always viewed myself as a top-tier player, and I put in the work. If you expect yourself to be here, it's something that you have to go out and show each and every day. I feel like I've done that." Brian, that confidence was there from day one.
He's big time, Allie. Thanks for that.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Curry, he's checked in for Beverly.
Number 30.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. They double team Curry. Williams passes to Levine. Shot clock at 6. And so far in this one, 2 for 4. And Toronto has possession. Over to the left wing. Here's the great. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Levine. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Levine's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, Levine not a guy you want to concede that mid-range game to. So skilled in that area.
The shot by Rayman, no good. It's stolen. Here's the Prophet. From behind the arc. And the Raptors, another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
The Raptors making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. Drummond's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for Curry. Toronto on D. Levine with room to shoot. Taylor with a rebound. Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. Hayward, good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
The Bulls have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. outside. On the wing, Levine. Back to Ball. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
It was textbook rim protection in that game, taking real pride in shutting down the other team.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
No good on the triple.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts.
Oh, he did it!
Punch it home!
Nice. That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Here's Levine. He's got 7. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Ball. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Ball's got his first basket.
The coaching staff loves seeing Ball take these shots because it really helps get him going on the offensive end.
Chicago making some changes. DeRozan is checked in for Jones. And it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Levine. Here's Rayman. That one's good. And it's Hayward with the setup. Rayman's got 6 here in the quarter.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Ball passes to Williams. Here's Trent. Off target with the open look.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Substitution for your Raptors. Hayward, number 26.
DeRozan finds some space. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Ball looks over the floor. Pass to DeRozan.
How's it
Drummond
going?
with the screen. Goes up at the elbow. And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Again, the miss by DeRozan.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And so it's Toronto, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back.
Fellas, man, it's still early in the battle. But I'll say to the fans, vote early and vote often. Plenty.
And looking at the first half we just watched, wow, what a performance for the Toronto Raptors. And that is going to do it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so Trent will bring it up for the Bulls. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. On the court for Chicago, Zach LaVine out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Gary Trent, then it's Lonzo Ball, and it's Drummond in at the center position.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's LaVine for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Hayward's got 4 rebounds now.
And they're up considerably. Oh, wow! Incredible! Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Out of bounds, it'll be Raptors ball. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that game against the Lakers, it's going to be a very tough one for them. They'll need to be playing at their
Oh yeah, second channel for your stuff. I'll have to check it out.
The offense is really clicking now.
For sure.
Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Shit. Never my fault.
And the technical free throw is good.
DeMar DeRozan does a little of everything, folks. He's known as a scorer, but make no mistake, this guy can pass it and he can board it.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Back to ball. Pass to Levine. This one for three. They grab their own miss. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Bulls back in 2021 shifting the roster towards a more veteran win now.
That's pretty
look.
awesome.
They've pushed their chips into the middle. Now they're trying to find their way into contention. All-star forward DeMar DeRozan said, quote, "We've got to go out there and compete. If we want this thing, we have to go after it." Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's DeRozan. He's got 6.
Ooh.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. Grant, you look at the league's basketball-related income. The players and owners split it about 50-50.
You know, BA, that's why they call it a partnership. You talk about a shared interest. The NBA has really become a leader by example in all of professional sports.
Here's Ball. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Pass to Trent. DeRozan right side. Big Dog pulls it in. The Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
Oh, shit.
Ball with it.
These guys can't shoot today.
And he lobs it up. And
Oh,
the
nice.
jam by Drummond.
How about the anticipation
That was
from
a kick to
Andre
the crotch.
Drummond, understanding the alley-oop is there and converting with style.
Here's the Prophet. There's the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to
Yeah, you were going to lose that ball.
Protecting the
That's,
rim has to be their top objective
that's what you
right
call
now.
And the
timeout.
question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Yeah, I'll definitely check out your other channel. I got a couple channels, but one's for music. I got signed to a deal, so I release a few songs. I actually got an album coming out. I just finished up my last song with Young Buck from G Unit. So we're getting ready to launch that album here. We're trying to launch it for July 1st. Canada Day weekend. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that track with Young Buck. That was pretty epic. I got a couple tracks with Stevie Stone, Chris Calico, and shit like that. They're all with Strange Music. I don't know if the one guy's still with them or not, but they were all with Strange Music once upon a time. With Tech 9.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. And the Bulls also making a change. Williams has checked in for Trent.
Whole time. Normally I just play through that shit, but I was getting something ready here. Alright, let's roll.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And it's DeRozan missing.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Smooth, no good. And Williams has got the ball here for the Bulls. DeRozan outside to the paint. Here's Drummond. Blocked! Here's Smooth. Williams grabs the board. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. There's the triple. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league. Lonzo with the right decision there.
Oh, Drummond with the block. 1:24 left in the third quarter. DeRozan with the bucket.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Oh, rejected by
Jesus
Drummond.
Christ.
Andre Drummond in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor. Big time defensive block.
Some changes for Chicago. Metu, he's checked in for Drummond. Jones comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Curry in for Ball.
Derek Jones Jr. Seth Curry.
1:04 left in the third quarter here. Down low. And Williams punches it home.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
From 10 feet away. Rebound by the Bulls.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw's good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. DeRozan hits them both. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Big Dog. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. The Bulls making a switch here. Beverly's checked in.
At the line for one. Number 26.
Chicago is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. DeRozan passes to Metu. Now here's Williams. Big Dog pulls it in. Big Dog's got 4 rebounds now.
And their physical dominance has been on display. 10 rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Pass to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got his 4th assist with that last one. Taylor passes to Rain Man. Here's Big Dog. Here's Smooth. Williams defending. Drills it from deep. Smooth's got 6 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives them so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. A huge 24-point lead for them. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
It's not going to be easy. We got to stay with it when it's not going well. We're all right. Come on.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And it's the Prophet in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Well, the final minute of a game can take up to 20 minutes of real time or longer. Is that something the league needs to look at, Doris?
You know, BA, I think they've already tried to do that. They've already changed some of the timeout situations. Some of the reviews come directly from Secaucus while game action is going on. The fact of the matter is there will always be strategy implementation late game that's going to extend the duration. I think the league has already addressed it to the degree they can. Well, Levine has really worked on those playmaking abilities. That's a pretty pass right there.
Toronto's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Pass to the great. Here's Big Dog. Connects on the 17-footer.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Beverly finds Levine. Ooh, poked away. Here's Big Dog. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Lonzo Ball's checked in for Chicago. Pass to Levine. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. That one doesn't drop.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Big Dog goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Big Dog's got 11 points here in the second half.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night. Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Grant, you had an incredible career. 2-time college champ, 7-time All-Star. But tell me where owner ranks in your career resume.
You know, BA, it's very fascinating. The main reason I wanted to open the door for other ex-players to get equity in teams, I do believe ownership groups should involve ex-players and listen to us. You know, and I think that is where the league is ultimately heading.
Andre Drummond has attacked the glass offensively as long as he's been in the league. Boy, those second chance points come quickly to this guy.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And DeRozan gets it to go.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Pass to Big Dog. Here's Taylor. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Ball passes to Trent. Now here's Drummond. Here's Big Dog. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Toronto.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
You're taller than you think. Lonzo is a sneaky 6'6".
The Raptors have gotten all 7 of their shots to go. Impressive here in the fourth. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
1:53 left in the fourth. Pass to Drummond. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Big Dog, good.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Now here's DeRozan. With so many recent #1 picks and MVP winners being foreign-born players, Doris, the NBA truly feels like a global sport.
It's wonderful, BA, because when I think back historically, wouldn't NBA fans have loved the opportunity to have seen Arvydas Sabonis in his prime? He spent decades toiling over in the European leagues and was a dominant figure in the sport. But the idea that you can now get Luka Doncic or Mr. Wembanyama at such an early age and watch them unfold their NBA careers, it is fabulous.
Uses the glass on the layup. DeRozan's got 10 points here in the second half.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Raptors.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
It's just a great matchup for them, and they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Big Dog.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Here's money. Drummond grabs the miss. So it's Chicago now. Pass to Trent. From downtown, that drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Number 5. That's his second personal foul. 13 foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 6 seconds left in the final quarter. Levine with it. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. Now our new battle.
And now, please.
Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Big Dog is out there with the Prophet, and there's Big Red, and there's Maverick, and it's Hayward in at the 5 spot. Now here's Randall. misses the baby hook. Hayward from outside. It's rebounded by New York. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they came into that game a little flat for whatever reason and just couldn't tap into the energy you need to compete.
Yeah, and that score got a little bit lopsided, so not the kind of effort that they want to repeat anytime soon.
And the Knicks with possession here after the Raptors pick up 2. Here's Randall. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, it's strong, and it's athletic, and it's left-handed, so tough for guys to adjust to that. Randall, tough matchup.
The physicality Randall plays with night in and night out, Brent, is impressive. Wow.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Kevin, when you have this matchup, he's such a workhorse. You feel like he's going to eventually just wear down his opponent. He's got great conditioning, and he's always on the floor.
And here are the Knicks now. It's a 5-point game. They get it back, and the pass to Barrett. Here's Quickly.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Oh, good on the 3. Here's Big Dog. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Toronto shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. The first one falls. And for a team in the NBA's biggest market, Brent, amazing that it's been 5+ decades since the Knicks' last time.
That's unbelievable. I mean, they've been close a couple times, but that has not been in recent history, Kevin, as you know. Got a lot of great players, but man, it just shows you how hard it is to win in this league.
Taylor's checked in for Maverick.
Mike Taylor.
Randall passes to McBride. Randall surveying the D. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Hayward passes to Big Dog. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 7 points for Big Dog.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For New York, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And McBride gets it to go. The Raptors have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Hayward into the lane. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Randall against Taylor. 9 feet out. It's good. Randall's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The strength and the quickness and now the confidence coming along as Randall's able to score.
The feed to Hayward. Here's the Prophet. Randall grabs the board.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
A shot by Hayward, wide open, and again, Toronto with the triple. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Toronto.
Well, they're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Knicks trail by 11. Now Barrett. His last outing he had 24 points. Robinson on the wing. Launches it. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts. And let's take a look at some numbers for Hayward. Second in free throw percentage, and he's right there among the most efficient scorers in our league. Third overall in field goal percentage.
And you never see him get nervous when he steps to the line. That's why he's second in the league in free throw percentage. Obi Toppin's checked in for New York.
Well, sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
And Hayward gets it to go.
What a quarter right here, establishing some confidence. 4 of 5 shooting the ball.
And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. They trail by 11. 26 seconds left to play in the first. Takes it in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Lets it go. No good on that one. And so it's the Toronto Raptors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Raptors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, we've got Smooth, the great out there with Big Dog. That's the dude, and it's Money in at the 5.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
A steal. One-on-one here. Here's the great. Hits the three-point bomb. The great's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the wide-open shot from Rose. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Here's Randall. And just miss after miss right now.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And that one is good.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Rain Man checked in for Money. Big Red comes in for Smooth. And the Prophet subbed in for the great. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here in the middle of the season, injuries can certainly pile up, Greg. How does a team hold it together when it's missing important pieces?
Kevin, it's all about communication and being ready to step up. As long as you keep working as a unit, you can cover for missing bodies.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, one of the toughest things NBA referees are asked to judge are carrying violations, as the ball comes to rest at mid-dribble. Now, Warriors coach Steve Kerr says they've been doing it ever since Allen Iverson convinced the referees that it wasn't a carry. It is a carry, but the whole league's been doing it. Kevin?
Yeah, you're right. We've seen it. David, thanks. The Raptors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. First free throw is good. And, of course, you were known as Bones in your playing days, but what were some of your favorite NBA nicknames?
Oh, Kevin, I've been so fortunate to be around the NBA for so long. I go way back to names like Iceman, George Gervin, or Dr. J, Julius Erving, or Pistol Pete Maravich, one of my favorite players. But is there anyone better than Magic Johnson? You can't let someone like Hart get inside the D just asking to get burned.
The Prophet, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Hayward against Randall.
First half, 2 minutes.
Jacks up a three, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Randall with a screen for Quickly. Pass to Randall. Quickly trying to break free. And he makes that one. Randall's got 6.
Like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
When we talk about Emmanuel Quickly, Brent, his last name really describes him well, doesn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is fast, a source of immediate energy that provides this team a spark, especially on offense. This guy can be really aggressive.
Picked by Randall. Here's Quickly. Plays it up and banks it in. Quickly's got 4 points in the quarter.
In an instant, Quickly saw the opening, didn't hesitate.
And Hayward with the stuff.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Knicks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Hart the pass to Quickly. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Takes a shot at the elbow. Hayward grabs the board.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And it's Big Dog with the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for New York. Toppin comes in for Randall. And Barrett subbed in for Josh Hart. And the Raptors also making a change. Tiny, he's checked in for Big Dog.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
The Knicks making a switch here. Randall's checked in. The Greats checked in for Toronto. Big Dog comes in for Maverick. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
And he can't hit the second.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
A shot off that time.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Big Dog on the money from 12 feet away. Big Dog's got 10 points.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here's Tom Thibodeau. Coach, you hang your hat on defense. How can you improve there in the second half?
Well, we're having a hard time matching up with their threes. We have to do a much better job with our catch-and-shoot defense.
Defense finds energy, too, and that's what they'll have to work on in the second half. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome, everybody. Before we get into tonight's game, we will be breaking down who's hot and who's not on our midseason power rankings.
Taking a look at the Raptors, they're the top dog at the moment. You have to say they've earned it with their play on the court. Stellar performances.
You can nitpick other spots in the power rankings, but you have to agree that this team has shown they deserve that number one spot, Shaq.
Can you repeat what I just said one more time and watch what happens? This is exactly what I said. I said you can nitpick other spots in the power rankings, but you have to agree this team has shown they deserve the number one spot. It's just what I said.
Shifting focus now to that first half we just watched. A grueling game so far for the Knicks.
Their defense has been garbage, giving up all those easy looks. I could do better right now getting stops.
At least there's some kind of presence at the rim.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Big Red.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering.
Come on, I didn't
take
touch
a
the
low
guy.
percentage shot, everything efficient.
Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Then it's Barrett. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's McBride in at the point. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Barrett with the ball. Still scoreless. Just 5 on the clock. Robinson sets a screen for Barrett. The three-pointer off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Robinson with the block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's Maverick, and again it's Toronto converting. The Knicks shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks.
And Brent, how about this Mitchell Robinson kid? His work ethic inside, impressive.
So dominant, Greg, on the inside. He's got that reach, able to go up and bother shots. He'd also led the league in field goal percentage in just his second year, so he knows where it is he's going to eat. Don't be surprised if he does that again.
And so it's New York with it. 6 to shoot. Randall a screen on Hayward.
You talk about things at halftime and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Took him no time at all on that one. Hayward's got 19 points.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Outside Robinson. And the call will go against the great. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's McBride. Shot clock at 5.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
And Hayward with the stuff.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And stolen by Hayward. Hayward outside. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his first bucket in this one. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Barrett. Up and in on the layup.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Toronto.
19.
Nice D from Barrett. For New York, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Here's McBride. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McBride's got 6 points.
Now, this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
Hayward from outside. It's rebounded by Barrett. The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, in recent years, the league has flattened the lottery odds and created a play-in tournament to keep more teams motivated. Commissioner Adam Silver knows some teams are in a development phase, but doesn't want to see maneuvering for better draft picks. He says teams are smarter, they're creative, and they respond. We move, they move. Kevin?
Just like that. D.A., thank you. Randall outside. Lets it go with the 3. Good on the triple. 9 points in the game so far.
The balance and body control look a little bit better this season, so Randall stays on the ground in this catch-and-shoot situation and looks fluid.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Toronto's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the 3-pointer to their advantage.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And the slashing lefty, R.J. Barrett. Brent always looking to go downhill.
Yeah, and that's his strength, literally. As he improves as a perimeter player, that's going to help him out. But, man, that strength and his ability to go through guys, it's special.
The Raptors making a switch here. Rain Man's checked in for the Great. Taylor comes in for the Prophet. Smooth checked in for Big Dog. And the Great subbed in for Maverick.
Randall sneaks up on you athletically with that frame. You could argue he's at his best when he's in attack mode.
And Hayward gets it to go.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Quickly the pass to Hartenstein. From outside, off the mark. Inside, Smooth. Rain Man. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's the Great. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. We've got Big Red. Rain Man is out there with Taylor. Then there's Smooth. And it's the Great in at the point guard. A 3-pointer, no good. The Knicks shooting 38% from the field. A pretty neat showing for them. Here's Miller. Out to the right wing. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Rose, he's checked in for Miller.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks, number 4.
Here's Randall from deep 3-point land. Hayward grabs the board. Hayward's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the wing right side. Taylor's shot, good.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Randall outside. Fires the 3. Connects from 3-point range.
Massively improved from the 3-point line. Randall, a weapon here from deep.
Smooth passes to Rain. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Well, he didn't need to add the spice, but I like it spicy.
About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Right side Rose, and Hayward with the block.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Rose passes to Randall. Here's Hartenstein. And he slams it one-handed.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Hayward. And that one drops for him. Hayward's got 27 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Randall no good. Raptors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And the shot goes in. Taylor's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Randall outside. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 16 points for Julius Randle.
And it feels like Randall is taking ownership on the offensive end right now, playing intense and fighting for buckets. They haven't relied on him as much as usual, but when his number has been called, he shot well enough to help them earn the lead.
Here's Taylor.
Fuck
Randall
me.
grabs the board.
Oh.
Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Hart has it in the corner.
Man.
There's Rose with
Good
the
job.
3. Nailed from three-point land. Rose has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Hayward. And it's good for 2.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And stolen by Hayward. And a lot of contact on that
We'll
one,
take
so
it.
he'll shoot 2 here. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Smooth checked in for the Raptors.
Well, guys, this was never really
Wow.
a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now.
Jump on his
for
back.
Toronto.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year. And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Big Red.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
Hey, Brent, in recent years, we've seen the rise of sports analytics conventions, pro basketball negotiation competitions. I mean, they're really digging deep.
Well, they're not only digging deep, Kevin, but they're giving a tremendous opportunity to a swath of people that never thought they'd be part of the NBA. Look, if you're not 6'8" with a 35-inch vertical, that doesn't mean that you still don't have a place at the table in the NBA if you study hard enough or you can make contributions to what the business side of basketball is all about. The team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
New York's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. From the arc, tips it, and Robinson is right there.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle, intercepted. Here's Smooth, and another basket for Toronto.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And here's Randall. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think,
The starting lineup now. At center.
And over a long regular season, Graham, what are some of the things coaches do to keep things fresh and their players engaged?
Well, you said it best. It is a long season. And to keep it light, you have to have team outings and dinners and guest speakers. Intentional connections. That's what I call it. And really, there's so much pressure in this league. So those moments really allow you to bond and relax and really come together as a group.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Jackson out there with Xavier Tillman. And it's Morant in at the one spot. Well, Richard, since 2011, the Grizzlies have been very competitive, only missing the playoffs 3 times.
Yeah, in 3 quick years, they were able to do a rebuild by creating a strong culture, drafting some incredible young talent, and allowing them to develop.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Tipped away. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's the Prophet. And down it goes. Damn, that one home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Payne. Coming off a solid outing against Chicago. That shot, no good. Here's Maverick. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's Memphis. 4-point game. Morant finds Payne. The floater, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Hayward against Brooks. Hayward's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. RJ, you watch Desmond Bane. He plays with a giant chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, not really recruited out of high school, playing 4 years in college. Bane was the last pick of the 2020 first round, and let me just say he plays like he's been sliding.
And Bane drops them both. And Hayward has got the ball here for Toronto. Up top, Hayward from the high post. Counted.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
And that one's good. Morant.
If Morant knocks those down consistently, you got 0 chance on defense.
Deflects the pass. Leaps for it, and that'll be Toronto's ball as it goes out of bounds. Raptors able to keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Hayward, good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Payne. Hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Hayward with a steal. Here's Maverick. That one's good, and it's Hayward with the setup.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Here's Morant. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them.
Nice finish. Man, big time right there.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
The Raptors making a switch here. Taylor's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Morant, tightly guarded. And then Morant with the dunk.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Big dog passes to Taylor. Off target from three-point range. And it's Bane with the ball for Memphis. They trail by 3. And here they go on a free run to the bucket.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Aldama outside. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. 4-3. Taylor with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And Morant gets double teamed. Here's Clark. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
The vision, the ability to throw every type of pass. Morant's already reached an elite level as a playmaker.
And the shot's good.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Clark, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Big dog, good.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Toronto back. Number 21. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Memphis.
And he makes the first.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
That one misses. Here's the great. Inside. Here's Money. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's the Toronto Raptors finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low.
Own the paint. I gotta check something real quick. Oh. My freaking calves are so sore today. Like I've been running around.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far.
Okay, I thought
All
that
right,
was
guys, some stats
halftime.
here. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Luke Kennard out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Jackson. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Rainman. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. You know, there's some
8
great ball
seconds,
handlers
holy
in the
fuck.
league today. But maybe not as much as in the past, RJ.
Well, most teams are more focused on ball movement now, B.A. Passing
I'm
is
coming.
the emphasis, not ISO play. But at the end of the day, you better have a guy late game that can do the ISO work.
Smooth, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Strus's shot is off. The Raptors with a lead. Releases from 15. Big Dog, good. Big Dog's got 8.
And another great assist. The offense is...
I need a second here, because I thought that was... I thought that was halftime. Anyways.
Really clicking now.
Pass to Clark, to the middle. Here's Kennard. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Big Dog. Here's Taylor. Connects from downtown.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And the Grizzlies call time here. Last time they met was in Memphis.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Voting is going this far.
It's so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
He's racked up a nice share of votes, but there are still a few players ahead of him in the East.
Well, it's a loaded East this season. So many guys in the mix for a spot on the All-Star team. He's absolutely one of them.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises to be an outstanding All-Star weekend. Rainman cashes in the 12-footer. Rainman's got his first 2 points.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let it.
If he has space in the middle,
excuse me.
Doesn't matter
if bless me.
They are up big.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the modern NBA game is very perimeter-oriented, and big man Ivica Zubac was talking about it. He said, quote, they want to push it. There's a lot of space for guys to work. The talent in the league is incredible right now, and the NBA wants this to be an offensive game, so it is what it is. Brian, the old-school big man, must adapt or else.
Yeah, the game has changed so much. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you.
Raptors foul. Taylor. That's his
Hayward, he's checked in for Toronto.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Raptors.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Jackson outside. Pass to Strus. 5 on the clock. Clark with the screen. That one rolls around and rims out.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And offensively, Tyus Jones is a setting influence out there, Richard.
He does a great job of setting the pace, making great reads, and I like his decision-making. He knows when to pass, when to shoot, just has a great feel for the game.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Adams is checked in. Here's Big Dog. It's Hayward on the wing.
This team leans on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defense. It can be a difference maker.
Three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Here's Kennard. Lays it up and banks it in.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And Hayward has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Big Dog. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. Big Dog's got 13.
I just love the ball move. And that's the risk you run when you leave them in with 2 fouls.
A big group substitution here for Memphis. Tillman's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Brooks comes in for Strus. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Kennard. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And that one's good for Brooks.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Hayward. The 3. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Hayward against Brooks. Takes it inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, watch out. I mean, there's a nasty streak there to Brooks' game.
To the wing, right side. Here's Taylor. It's deflected. Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. Pass to Adams. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Maverick. Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from Bane. Here's Morant. Taylor with a rebound. Taylor's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And stolen by Bane. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's the Prophet. Takes the 3. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Ja Morant picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Raptors making a change here. Hayward's checked in. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Both free throws good from Hayward. 41 seconds left in the first half. And here's Morant outside. Rebound by the Raptors. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Jackson.
Love watching Jackson on the receiving end of the alley-oops. He definitely won the athletic lottery.
For Toronto, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Pass to Taylor. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. Hayward with it. From deep. The shot by Maverick, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And so it's Toronto, leading by 17 at the end of the period. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Toronto Raptors.
They've been the better passing team tonight, by far. Everyone's looking engaged, involved. They have great chemistry out there.
Yeah, you can see these guys.
And let's move on. And that's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
About ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And for Toronto, their shooting is around 55% so far. And it's Maverick in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. The Prophet, the pass to Maverick from outside the arc. And the basket by Taylor. Taylor's got his third basket on the night right there.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Jackson for three. Knocks down the triple. Jackson's got 5.
Some bigs develop range over time. Jackson, he's been dropping daggers since day one.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. But you really can't say enough about what Jaren Jackson Jr. has done since entering the league, RJ.
Yeah, B.A., not only is he a walking bucket, but opposing offenses have to account for how good he is on the defensive end. That's why he was Defensive Player of the Year. And what really distinguishes Jackson, the soft touch of his shot. Most young bigs are still developing.
Here's Big Dog. And the Raptors, another 3.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to speed it up, oh yeah, you're done.
From deep, Morant. He drops it from range. He's got 9.
Oh, Morant sinks the answer with authority. He's feeling the competitive fire after that last tray.
Hayward, the pass to Maverick. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. And the Raptors lead by 20.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first goal.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. When one of these guys gets to the line, you can chalk up the points. Here are your top free throw shooters over the past month. 5th on the list, Desmond Bane.
And over this stretch, his foul shooting has been exceptional. You could tell he was enjoying every single trip to the line.
All right, let's pretend you are Adam Silver for a day, Grant. You get one crazy rule to test out. What's it going to be?
Ooh, man, one crazy rule. Wow, great question. Well, the WNBA has tried this in all-star games. Live ball substitution. A little bit like hockey. Keep the game flowing. Chaos to it. Be interesting, be fun, be very, very entertaining.
And Richard, Ja Morant, one of those guys that seems to always be working hard on his game. So much fun to watch.
Yeah, he looks to improve every single year and still believes he can get even better than he is now. You gotta love that type of mindset.
Taylor, he's checked in for Toronto.
Toronto foul. Number 21. That's his 3rd personal foul. 14 foul.
2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Pass to Tillman. Brooks outside. Lets it fly. And the jumper is good. Brooks has got 6 points.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Taylor passes to Hayward. Stolen by Jackson. Left side, Morant. That one is off. Nice D from Hayward. The Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Brooks. A quick shot there. It's off target. Toronto has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Here's Taylor. He buries it from 3. He's got 11.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Bane. 1:57 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Jackson. Taylor with a rebound. Taylor's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Maverick. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Hayward with a steal. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
His first personal foul. 15 foul.
He misses the free throw. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Adams checked in for Tillman. Clark comes in for Jackson. And it's Strus in for Brooks. And the second free throw is good. in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Smooth. Yes, it's good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And the layup falls. Morant's got 8 here in this quarter.
And Morant won't be denied. Exceptional at pushing through contact.
Hayward. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Ahead. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
The shot by Maverick, no good. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Here's Bane. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
And stolen by Clark.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Both teams deciding to change it up.
At the line for one.
That free throw good from Hayward. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Got a piece of it. And here's Morant. Fires away from way outside. And so it's the Toronto Raptors up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And they've racked. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Brandon Clark out there with Jackson. Then it's Matt Strus. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Jones in at the 1. And here's Memphis. Kennard outside. Stolen. Hayward against Strus. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. The Great's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Toronto?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Memphis. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Let's go with a three. Nice shot by Tiny.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And the Grizzlies shooting the rock well at 46%. Outside Bane. Back to Jones. Pass to Jackson. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they're trailing in this ball game.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
The three from Bane. No good on the shot.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
The shot by Rainman, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops. With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. The three from Bane. On target from range.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Pass to the Great, to the left wing. Here's Rayman. They get it back. Here's Tiny, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Strus. Now Clark. Jackson outside. With the 10-footer. That one a little long.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range. Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Clark up top. And down it goes. 2 points.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Toronto has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Kept alive to the right side. Tries again. Yep, that one goes. Tiny's got 7 points for the quarter.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
And R.J. Parody has been a league goal. Last season was as closely contested as we've seen in recent memory.
Yeah, hopefully it's a sign of things to come, and with the new CBA, I think it will. While super teams do capture the imagination, I think a healthy competition is always for the best.
And the Raptors making a change here. Taylor's checked in.
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And so Moran will bring it up for the Grizzlies.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Raptors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Maverick.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
It's tipped. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Memphis ball.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Payne, the pass to Jackson. Tries to break his ice. Ooh, the emphatic rejection. And they get it back. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Tillman. Rain Man grabs the board. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged. They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
That free throw no good.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Xavier Tillman. 2 shots.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. Now the Raptors with it. Out to the right wing. There's the 3. The great with the bucket.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Outside Morant. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what. Give it up for the Grizzlies.
North of the border in Toronto, the setting for the Clippers. Winning multiple finals MVPs and aiming for another in the near future. Kawhi Leonard and his team have their sights set on.
Put me on top, city on lock, they like when he gon' drop. We ain't had enough.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith. We know the Western Conference dominated the NBA, Smitty, for years, but now it feels like the East is finally caught back up.
The conference imbalance was a problem, Kevin. We had 8 seeds in the West that would have been a top 3 seed in the East. But now you could actually argue that the East is better than the West.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Filling the 2 and 3, the core of George and Leonard. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. And it's Russell in at the point guard.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Russell passes to Leonard. Outside, George. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Scary good from downtown. Watch out for PG-13.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively. Put the defense back on his heels.
Russell kicks to Batum. Leonard with no one around. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Confidence off the catch. That's what makes Kawhi Leonard such a dangerous player.
Here's Hayward. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And it's George finishing it off.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
It's George on the wing. He's got 5. There's the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up on its way from Hayward for 2. And again, it's Toronto converting.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
On the wing, Batum. Zubac with the screen for Batum. To the paint. And that one is good from Zubac.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Hayward passes to Matt. Here's the Prophet. Knocks it loose. Get out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Clippers. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out.
You know, for Los Angeles, their place in the standings would be a disappointment for just about any team, but especially one with such high expectations.
And that's what's been so hard for this team and his fans. Those expectations, the hopes were so high for them coming into this year, and then it went all south. What a disappointment.
A nice shot by Maverick.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Outside, Russell. Three-pointer. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And although he's still a new kid on the block, he's very crafty, and Russell does a great job of just frustrating the defense there.
Smooth checked in for Toronto. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bones Hyland is checked in for Paul George. And he nails the 3rd. 1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. Shot by Taylor, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Zubac a screen on Hayward. Russell. And the Clippers miss again.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
I love the concentration by Zubac. He was sure of his decision right there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw drops for Hayward. Some changes for Toronto. Money's checked in for the Great. Big Dog comes in for Smooth. And the Great subbed in for Maverick. The Clippers also changing it up. Robert Covington's checked in for Zubac. Man comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Jones subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. The Clippers shoot their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
A guy who excels on both ends. Kawhi is the ultimate leader.
Rain Man's checked in for Money. Leonard hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Hayward right side. Pass to Taylor. Fires for 3. Doesn't go for him. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
Aggressive is one thing. Careless is another. You want to stay balanced and poised.
That one good for 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside, Jones. There's the dish to Leonard. Tries from 10. That one wide left. Toronto, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. 3-pointer, Hayward. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Down low, here's Rain Man. And Covington sends it back. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Raptors lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Robert Covington out there with Paul George. Then it's Trey Jones. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Highland in at the 2-guard spot.
Well, we've seen siblings in the NBA before, but Marcus Morris and his brother have a unique story.
Yes, they do. Marcus was picked 1 pick after his brother Markieff in the 2011 draft. After playing college together, back-to-back NBA picks. Wow.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey there, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard continuing to work his way back to peak form after his ACL tear during the 2021 playoffs. He said, "I missed a whole year of basketball. I don't want to take anything for granted. I'm just trying to live in the moment and bring a sense of energy for the team. I'm still young, I'm a lot stronger, and I'm back. So, I'm happy." Kevin?
Yeah, good to see, D.A. Hey, thank you. Here's Big Dog. The shot's good.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 5-point game. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
George looking over the floor. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Good body control by Paul George. Shakes off the contact and gets the points.
Shot by Taylor, no good.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness. His 2nd foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
The Raptors making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. The Clippers also making some changes. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Morris. And it's Russell in for Trey Jones. Here's George. Hayward grabs the board. Raptors leading by 4. Big dog the pass to Taylor. Shears over Covington. No good off the back of the rim.
And they bumped this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Outside, Russell launches a 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small. Lots of 4s, even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
And it's Rain Man missing.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And they take the lead. Covington's got his first 2 points of the night.
Love what Paul George is doing right there, spotting those wide open guys.
Hayward kicks to Taylor. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 11 points for the dude.
Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his second from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
You've been waiting for their return, and here they are, your North Side Crew.
Money's checked in for Toronto. Maverick comes in for Big Dog. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard comes in for George. Now Highland. 23 points for him the last game against the Lakers.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
A shot by Hayward, wide open, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
There's the pass to Leonard. And it's Highland in the corner. Batum with the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. Clippers trail by 5. To the inside. And the dunk by Batum.
What vision. Kawhi getting his teammate a good look.
Here's Maverick. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. The Prophet pass to Money. Lets it go from 14. And he hits the jump shot. Money's got his first basket.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
That's a foul called on the Prophet. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Raptors. LeGray comes in for Money. And it's Big Dog in for Rain Man. Trey Jones is checked in for Los Angeles. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Nice break. Here come the Raptors. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Clippers trail by 7. Leonard looking over the floor. Out left to the wing. Russell inside. Chalk up 2 there. Russell's got 7 points in the game.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
1 second left. And that one is off. And so it's Toronto heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Obviously, jacking up threes and coming up empty hurts. But I don't think they're going to go away from that because it's the core of what they do.
Now let's change gear. And that's all for us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Big Red.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
We've got the great. Big Dog is out there with the Prophet. And there's Big Red. And it's Maverick in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Russell finds Leonard. That one rolling around and runs out.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And the Clippers call time here.
If you want the T-shirt, I need to hear you.
Robert Covington's checked in for Zubats. And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Raptors.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
And they double up Russell. It's Covington on the wing. Back to George. Covington setting the pick for George. Releases for 3. Hayward grabs the board. Hayward's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And for an undrafted player, Smitty, Robert Covington has had an impressive career so far.
He has, Kevin. Robert Covington understands what's expected of him, which is to help provide leadership and solid defense.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The Clippers in recent years have become one of the better defensive teams in the league. Now, Coach Ty Lue said it's tough because everybody on the floor now is a decent three-point shooter. So you got to pick your poison. It's different than when I first started. The game is changing every year. So you've got to be able to adapt to the times. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Russell, no luck.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Yeah, and it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Hayward. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging about 18 points per, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
And also, his defensive performance can be measured by the lack of offensive stats put up against him.
Bones Highland is jacked in for the Clippers. Maverick passes to the Prophet. No good on the triple. Clippers trail by 16. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And the call will go against the great. That is his first foul of the game. Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers, number 23, Robert Covington.
Highland passes to Leonard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Leonard's got 11.
The confidence behind Kawhi's 3. He has total faith in himself to nail it.
Hayward can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Big Red gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Taylor's checked in for the Raptors.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Raptors.
Outside Russell.
Number 34, Mike.
Outside George fires the 3. Hayward grabs the board. Hayward's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hayward on the wing, defended by George. Hayward passes to Taylor. And the Raptors miss again. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 13. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And Hayward gets it to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Leonard on the wing. Passes to Highland. To the paint. Here's Russell. Good. Nice job down low. He's got 9.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Shots good by Big Dog.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Clippers trail by 15. Here's Highland, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Here's Leonard, and it's Toronto with the rebound. Hayward's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. Here we go, his second made from beyond the arc in the second half, after having no such luck in the first.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
And it's Big Dog with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Raptors. Rain Man checked in for the Great, and Smooth subbed in for Big Red. Mans checked in for the Clippers. Trey Jones comes in for Russell. Pass to Man. Just 5 to shoot. The shot. And too long on the shot. Puts up a deep 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Toronto Raptors in command with the... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Okay, time now for an injury report. Now an update on Ivica Zubac from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you want to see. And it sounds like it's a serious injury. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. Coaches are going to find out a lot about their team. Guys?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Trey Jones. George is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's Man in at the 3, the small forward. Just his first attempt. Rebound by Rain Man.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Clippers trail by 14. Here's Jones. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's something else.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And the Clippers call time here. The Greats checked in for Rain Man. And then for the Clippers, Morris comes in for Robert Covington. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Terrence Mann. Russell, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's his second.
And you see Russell taking the hit on that shot. Great body control. Potential and one.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Big Dog, he's checked in for Taylor. The Mavericks subbed in for the Great. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Marcus Morris. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Jones. Mann subbed in for Highland. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. 15-point game. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Tipped away. And stolen by Hayward. Here's Maverick. Oh,
no, he didn't. Playing with high energy out outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And it's Russell missing.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Here's the Prophet. Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 5th assist in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Big Red.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Late reaction defensively, he quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Tries to the hoop, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been a tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And there's the pass to Zubats. Outside Leonard. Pass to man. Leonard against Taylor. And it's Leonard missing.
Creativity at its best, but scoreboard points are worth more than style points.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Toronto.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Big Red.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Injuries have hampered Paul George over the last few years, but when he's healthy, he's elite.
Greg, he's still a go-to option offensively, who can guard the league's top wings. And as he's aged, he's really embraced a leadership role. In a league full of scorers, Paul George still stands out. There's a versatility to his shooting game that just makes him exceptional.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
At the line for Toronto, number 25.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. On offense, here are the Clippers. Stolen away. Rain Man passes to the great. Here's Rain Man. And the Raptors miss again.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true...
And so Toronto...
So we came all the way to New York City to see a portal, and it's not working because some lady decided to show her titties on it. But at least since we're here, I can show you guys what it's made of, which is concrete. It's concrete, it's not metal. And I can show you the back of it, which is like a huge TV. So we came all the way to New York City to see a portal, and it's not working because some lady decided to show her titties on it. But at least since we're here, I can show you guys what it's made of, which is concrete. It's concrete, it's not metal. And I can show you the back of it, which is like a huge TV. So we came all the way to New York City to see a portal, and it's not working because some lady decided to show her titties on it. But at least since we're here, I can show you guys what it's made of, which is concrete. So we came all the way to New York City to see a portal, and it's not working because some lady decided to show her titties on it. But at least since we're here, I can show you guys what it's made of, which is...
Some guy was telling me not to feed the homeless today. I just bought some breakfast, bye.
So we came all the way to New York City to see a portal, and it's not working because some lady decided to show her titties on it. But at least since we're here, I can show you guys. So we came all the way to New York City to see a portal, and it's not working because some lady decided to show her titties on it. But at least since we're here.
Anyways, I'm trying to figure out how to